Let's talk about the Super Mario Galaxy movie. The first Super Mario Brothers movie was a smash hit. It broke a bunch of box office records. It was loved by a lot of fans. I personally thought it was a fun, enjoyable film. I didn't think it excelled anywhere in the story departments, but for a nostalgia bomb and animation quality, I thought this movie was exceptional. I did find the story and some of the humor to be on the childish side and kind of tried and tired, but at the same time, I like the references, the nostalgia, everything else surrounding the animation. I thought was top notch. Um, and going into the Super Mario Galaxy movie, I thought they were gonna up the ante. I thought the scale was gonna be bigger, and the references were gonna be more niche and more funny. For the most part, that is what we kind of got. We did get a bigger movie that expanded the world a lot more. They added a bunch of new characters to the Mario universe and eventual Super Smash Brothers movie that probably is going to happen because they obviously announced Fox McCloud. But I think this movie again failed in that story department. It's just a film that goes from set piece to set piece to set piece without much of a break or any nuanced storytelling. They try to sprinkle in some little things, but ultimately doesn't deliver in the story aspect. However, where this movie again excels at is the animation. I think the animation is gorgeous. It really captures the world of the video game and the world of Nintendo as a whole. The music is nice, the references are good again, and it is another little nostalgia bomb. It doesn't play to the classic Mario stuff as like the first film did, because of course they can't just keep going down the same well again. But I feel like the moments just didn't hit as hard as the first film did because they were just going through so many sequences after one another. It didn't really give you time to soak in things and actually be surprised by the characters that are being introduced. There was maybe a couple pops I personally had. I wish my theater experience was a little bit better, where my crowd was a little bit more engaged, but they were laughing and enjoying the stuff that was going on. I just didn't hear the cheering and the clamor for the characters that popped up. Maybe they were a little too niche. But overall, when we do get that inevitable Super Smash Brothers movie, I am going to be super hyped for that, just for the sheer amount of characters and references and things that pop up in that future film. But as a film on its own, I do feel like the Super Mario Galaxy movie does take a step down from the previous movie. Um, but that's not to say it's not enjoyable. It is a fun time, especially if you have younger kids. They'll probably have a really good time with it, and the fast pace will keep their attention span. If you're a hardcore Mario fan, you might enjoy the references and the characters and stuff that do pop up, because it does go really deep into the well of characters, which is kind of fun. But again, if you're a movie going fan, you probably will be disappointed in the lack of storytelling and any type of real pacing in this film. But it's probably going to gross over $1 billion easily. And again, it's a fun time. It's not nothing special. It's what you're going to expect from an Illumination style movie that has iconic characters.